Hello, and this is my video for the Indomitus Coast to Coast Challenge. This is between myself and Tech Jedi. You can find our links below in the description. And we're just two guys who like to build models who are building the same box set to see who can do better. We're both looking to step up our model building, and this is going to force us to do the best we can. We're both going to do Parade Ready, or at least our version of Parade Ready Ultramarines, and the Tyranids we're going to build for speed. That'll help us use techniques that we've learned on other people's YouTube channels and through reading. And we're going to do the best we can. Like I said, we're not professional model builders at all. I really love the Games Workshop Warhammer minis. They're really cool. They're really well detailed. And this Indomitus box set is fantastic. Hardly any mold lines. The seams match up when you press the minis together. I didn't glue them together until just recently because they were slide fit and they fit really securely. My name's Andrew, and I'm representing the West Coast in this challenge, and my opponent is Tech Jedi of Super Macho Jedi Knight fame on Twitter. I'll post some links below, and he's a guy who I've been friends with for quite some time, and he had two Indomitus boxes, and he sent me one, and we're going to build them together. He describes himself as a cross between a male Gina Davis, a Bond villain, and the owner of the Pasadena Comics Center. He's a great guy, and I've been watching his Twitch feed all week, and I gotta tell you, this challenge is going to come down to the wire. He's got different techniques and using different supplies than I am. He's using some Citadel and Army Painter stuff, and I'm using Tamiya, Vallejo and Ammo by Mig Jimenez for the majority of my paints. I spent this week, we started on Sunday the 4th. I spent this week getting my minis together. I cleaned them up, I primed them, and then I've been doing some detail work all week. You can see some of the differences in the squads. My first squad is going to be Ultramarines, and we decided that as part of our challenge, we're going to do Parade Ready Ultramarines, the Intercessor squad, and they're going to be done over the course of a month. So we started on the 4th, we're going to end on the 5th, and I decided to do 5 of mine in traditional Ultramarine colors, and I'm going to do the best I can to make those look good in the traditional blue scheme. And I learned about the Raptors chapter, so I'm going to do some Raptors for my alternate squad. Those I'm calling the B team. So they're going to be a green based, and I've done a little bit of modification on them, mainly done some kit bashing with the parts from previous models that I screwed up. So they were all based in a UK bronze green that was a Vallejo spray, and for a little change up and experimentation, the Ultramarines, I sprayed 3 of them in, you can see right here, in Ultramarine blue Vallejo spray, and 2 of them in black, and they were given a Tamiya spray white primer, try to do a zenithal highlight, and that they look a little bumpy because that Tamiya can was on its last legs, and I probably should have just thrown it away and before I risked ruining the models, but it didn't work. And with such a thin layer, you can't really tell in the pictures, but with your Mark 1 eyeballs, there is some tonal variations, and that was actually the first time that zenithal highlight was useful to me, or not useful to me, but it actually worked. So with the Mark 1 eyeballs, you can see some of the tonal variation with a thin base coat over it. Now I'm going to do some weathering over the next couple of weeks. We're also going to be basing our Ultramarines. I'm not so sure about the Necrons, but the Necrons will be built for speed, so they probably won't be based. But the Ultramarines, since they're parade ready, will be based. And the funny thing is, neither one of us base our models, so that'll be a new experience for both of us. And I will make sure that I put a description in of any video when I start using some products, because I'll also want to test out some theories and techniques that I've been learning from other YouTubers. So thanks for tuning in, Tech Jedi. I hope you were probably my only viewer, so I hope you know what you're getting into, and I'll see you in week 2.